day, my name is Antoinette B. Sabado of BSBA MK4E, and this is my report for Sales Management Code 3700. I'm going to discuss the following, which is Marketing Cost Analysis, Sales Management Audit, and Sales Quotas. 11.6.1 Marketing Cost Analysis is the process of examining all costs associated with marketing activities such as selling, advertising, and distribution to determine their probability. It means checking where the marketing money goes and seeing if those expenses are worth it. So, marketing cost analysis, dito yung nililist down mo yung mga ginagastos mo sa business or sa daily activities ng business. So, dito mo malalaman kung ano yung kailangan mo paglaanan or paggastusan, yung mga bagay na hindi naman kailangan gastusan, at doon, pag ma-distinguish mo yung dalawa doon sa mga sa hindi kailangan na expenses, tapos sa mas kailangan na expenses is parang malalaman mo kung paano mo i-improve yung production ng business mo. Kasi pag once na parang mas malaki yung expenses mo, parang mahirap na mahirap na makarecover yung business mo. So, habang maaga, dapat malaman mo yung mga pinaglalaanan or kung saan napupunta yung pera ng isang business. 11.6.2 Sales Management Audit is a comprehensive evaluation of a company's sales process, strategies, and performance to identify the strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities for improvement. It means checking the entire sales department to see what's working, what's not, and how to improve sales result. Sales management audit is very crucial in the company. Once na ma-audit mo or ma-list down mo yung mga entire production or activities within that business, is malalaman mo kung ano yung mga effective strategies o yung mga hindi naman talaga kailangan sa production, sa daily activities nyo. Pwede mo yun siya matanggal or mag-additional ka ng pwede mas i-improve para mas bumilis ang sales production sa business. So, once na ma-audit mo yun lahat, is masisilip mo yung mga lapses mo sa production mo, sa activities for daily, and mas mabibigyan mo ng pansin yung mga problem doon sa activities na ginagamit sa business. 11.7 which is sale quotas is a quantitative goals assigned to sales unit relating to a particular period of time. So, it also provide a source of motivation, a basis for incentive, compensation, and increasing standards of performance of salesperson, and uncover the strength and weaknesses in selling structure of the firm and businesses. So, for example, nagkaroon ng quota sa isang business or sa firm. So, bawat isang staff ay kailangan nila makahit ng 20 or more than that a day. So, once na mahit nila yung quota within that day, magkakaroon sila ng additional incentive sa normal salary nila. For example, ang sahod nila is 500 pesos a day. So, pag nahit nila yung quota, may additional 200 pesos sila. So, magiging 700 a day na yon. So, by doing that is i-improve natin yung performance ng isang employee, and by doing that is nakaka-help din siya sa sales quota ng isang business within a week or a month, and syempre a year. Budget quota are financial target or limit assigned to specific task, department, or sales personnel for set of period, used to control expenses, guide resources allocation, and ensure probability. So, nagkakaroon ng setting of quotas, halimbawa kapag hindi peak season ng isang business. So, once na halimbawa yung sale production is bumaba, nagkakaroon sila ng quota sa bawat empleyado para ma-meet yung monthly target ng isang business. Halimbawa, pag peak season naman is hindi na nagkakaroon ng quota since marami talagang customer or malakas yung demand ng isang business. So, once na may quota is meron lang siyang time duration or time frame. So, there's a reason for not using sale quotas. So, number 1, In certain industrial goods, it's difficult to obtain accurate sales. So, once na halimbawa is yung profit is napupunta na lang yung profit sa incentives ng mga staff or employee, is dapat i-stop na yung sale or pag-hit ng sales quota. Kasi dapat ang sales quota is may time frame lang siya kung kailan kayo magkakaroon ng sales quota sa isang business. Number 2, since quota requires statistical technique, fear is that sales personnel will not accept quotas prepared by hard-to-explain technique. So, some employee are not capable to do this task. So, magkakaroon ng competition sa bawat employee. Then, natural naman na may mag-excel at meron wala. So, by doing that, hindi lahat ng employee is approves na magkaroon ng sales quota. Kasi, in their own opinion, is parang unfair naman masyado sa kanila since hindi nila kayang gawin yon. So, number 3, place too much emphasis upon making sales legitimate criticism of sales volume quotas. Number 4, if the product is in short supply, quotas are not appropriate. So, once na nagkakaubusan na ng supply, hindi na kailangan ng sales quota. 11. 7.1 Purpose of sales quotas: providing goals and incentive to archive a certain performance level. So, once na merong sales quota, ito yung na nagpapaboost ng eagerness na isang employee na gawin yung duties nila or mas i-improve yung trabaho nila. If performances exceed or surpass, more incentive are given. Once na isang employee ay nag-excel sa kanilang duty, is automatically may makukuha na silang incentives. So, purpose ng sales quota is not about the incentive, but also ang performance ng isang employee. Once kasi na magkaroon ng sales quota is parang yung eagerness ng isang employee is mas tumataas. Yung eagerness niya makahit nung quota na yon is nagiging return of investment sa isang firm or company. Kasi once na maglabas ng incentive ang isang company sa isang empleyado, is parang sa time frame na yon is malaki yung return of investment nun kasi magkakaroon ng mataas na sales production sa isang company. By doing that is parang yung target sales ng isang company within that month is mas malaki. 11. 7.2 Controlling salesperson activities. So, by quotas provide opportunities. Number 1, to direct and control the selling activities of salesperson. Number 2, to control the call per day. Number 3, to gain a new accounts. 4, to plan demonstration. 5, for realization of money of the account holders. 6, to take corrective action the salesman fails to achieve his target. So, once na may need mahit na target quota is automatically is nakokontrol na ng isang business ang kanyang employee para mag-exceed sa normal performance nila. So, yung eagerness ng isang employee is mas tumataas para mahit nila yung certain quotas para makuha yung incentive. So, it makes sense na malaki ang return of investment nito sa isang firm or company. 11.8 Types of sales quotas. Number 1, sales volume quotas. It means target based on the amount of quantity of product sold. Number 2, financial quotas, meaning target based on money goals like revenue, profits, or sales value. Number 3, activities quotas, target based on sales activity like call, visit, or presentation. And lastly, the combination of this quota. So, target that combines 2 or more types of quotas, volume, financial, or activity. 8.1 Sales volume quotas. Number 1, volume of sales made by an individual. So, total sales achieved by one person. Number 2, volume of sales made in a geographical area. It means total sales generated in a specific location or a region. Number 3, volume of sales made in a product line. So, total sales of a specific group or category of products. Number 4, volume of sales made in distribution outlet or a channel. So, total sales produced by a specific store, selling point, or reseller. So, ang sales volume quotas are important because they set clear sales goal, motivate salesperson to perform better, measure individual and team performance, help manager to identify strong and weakness area, a sign of company in planning future sales and production based on actual result.